Question: do you have more weekend than pocketbook? Why? Let's talk about it. Back in a minute. Morning, good morning. This is Jan from New York City. My channel name is Jan from New York City. Saves money, and I truly love helping people keep some more of their own hard-earned money. Could that be you? Can you believe here we are? It's already Thursday. Turn your head around it. It is the weekend. Let me tell you, things have changed a lot since I was a kid. Because at least in New York City, some people are thinking weekend on Thursday night. So it's a crazy thing. How you doing today? As always, I hope that this audio video finds everybody doing well. Do you have more pocketbook than weekend or more weekend than pocketbook? What am I talking about? Want to go over a few low-cost ways to enjoy your weekend? Hopefully you can enjoy your weekend no matter what you do, whether it's something I outline or whatever you're doing or just kicking back this weekend. First of all, if you like the theater, and if you love live theater, in my honest, there's nothing like a live performance. The only problem is sometimes it could get really expensive and really could break the bank. A great idea would be to check your local community to see if your local community theater may be putting up some stuff at a low cost or perhaps maybe even free performance. Now, you may not get to do it this weekend, but isn't it worth finding out the possibility of if or when and checking it out and marking your calendar for that? At least give it a thought, give it a research. You might be surprised and amazed. There you go. But if you rather cool off in an air conditioned movie theater, find out if there are senior discounts, just in case some of you are seniors. But actually, it mentions in my analytics quite a number of seniors listen to my shows. Not only seniors, I do have a broad range of listeners, even some way younger, way younger than seniors. I'm surprised about that, but definitely find out if there are senior discounts, and who knows, on the other end of the spectrum, find out if there are student discounts. Check around for discounts, period. That's a good practice or habit to get into. No, many times we forget to take full advantage of all the resources that may or may not be available. We just forget, and that could be a little bit costly. So check into that for actual savings. Just saying. But who's to stop you if you don't feel like going to another theater outside of your home? Who's to stop you from enjoying your own home theater? Yeah. Stay home and plan a movie night or a matinee afternoon with a ton of available free movies offered. You know, there are so many free built into whatever program you have, streaming apps or whatever. And you could get a lot of good stuff for free. I have watched amazing stuff for free on this platform. Doesn't even have to be a movie. It could be some, like, maybe you want to, sit down and binge watch a few of your old classic TV shows. I get into my favorite classic TV shows, for example. Sometimes you'll find some informative documentaries and learn some stuff. I have learned some stuff by some of the free documentaries that are posted right here on this platform. Absolutely interesting and amazing. You could just make your own popcorn or whatever snick snack you want in the comfort of your own home or apartment and stay cool that way too. Next, if you're into more of a sociable mood, maybe would like to visit a friend or a neighbor. If you have a friend or a neighbor close by that you don't have to drive to, that's not a terribly large walk away, doesn't cost you any transportation. So you're saving right there. You may set up an afternoon of going for coffee, maybe at that person's home or apartment, or you just go to the least expensive type of coffee place. Just saying. Do a little research in your locale and see what, works best for you. But if you stay at that person's home for a tiny afternoon visit, bring over some cookies or some cupcakes or some sort of snack to go with the coffee, and it's only the right thing to do. Very low cost, especially if you're close by and you are not paying transportation. Now, this one sounds a little weird. I have mentioned this a few times in the past because I've done this. And I could tell you it's kind of sort of a fun thing to do if you have a local bus ride. I'm talking about like a city bus ride in your local area, okay? That only costs like about $3, for example. Jump on the bus, Gus. No, no, no. I didn't say that, did I? Get on the bus and you just kind of like sit back and enjoy the ride. You got your free air conditioning and you get like sort of like a free tour of where you're going. Stay on till the last stop. Okay. This sounds crazy. Stop over somewhere to an inexpensive place to eat, or better still, bring your own little lunch, your own little, coffee or drink, whatever you have with you. We know the drill. Us frugal folks love to do things like that. Have your little snick snack over there, a low cost or zero extra cost. Walk around that locality. Maybe you've never been to that part of town, right? Then maybe just have fun walking around and then just jump back on that bus and return home for another very inexpensive little bit of a ride. It's sort of kind of a fun thing to do. Very, very inexpensive. I mean, I have done that. Just saying, just saying. There you go. If you don't feel like jumping on buses or anything like that, you can also remain at home and get creative. You could make cards, gifts, start planning for birthdays, all the things that you always say, I really want to do that thing one day. Doesn't have to cost money. You don't even have to leave the comfort of your home if you're nice and happy in your cool home or apartment at that moment. You know what I'm trying to say? Or you could try a new recipe with the stuff that you have, or you can consider batch cooking a few meals and pop them in the freezer, and you have manufactured some free extra meals. What I mean by free is using what you have and maximizing the value. And all those nights or days where you're not making that extra phone call for the extra tip, it adds up. So being creative, baking a cake, whatever it is you like to do, is a wonderful, wonderful way to spend some time on the weekend. I find doing things like that extremely relaxing. And by the way, keep away from news events. Just put on your favorite music or a nice movie in the background, whatever it is, or put up a pretty, video with, pretty background video type thing. Oh my word, you could do so many things, low cost or zero cost. And next, visit your favorite place of faith, pray, or meditate. Very good for the spirit, for the mind, for the soul. Not a bad thing to do, all a step in the right direction. This is something that gives you comfort, makes you feel good, and I say go for it. Another option, exercise. It helps clean the mind and build stronger bodies, even if you just declutter this weekend. It's a great thing. But most of all, here's the most wonderful tip of all, in my honest. Be grateful. Have an attitude of gratitude. That costs nothing. Stop and smell the roses, or stop and smell the coffee if you like. Well, a 25-cent cup of Joe, Instant Joe, is a very easy way to start. Kick back and just have that leisurely cup of coffee on a Saturday or Sunday. Stay on your porch or in your backyard. Wave to your neighbors. Smile at your friends. Be grateful for all the wonderful things you have. I know that people say, well, some people have more than me. This is true, but many people have a lot less than you or myself. So stay in the moment. Enjoy your day. Wishing everyone a safe, happy upcoming weekend. Take good care, everybody. And if you found value in this video, don't forget to click like, share, and what? Subscribe to this channel. Have an amazing, fantastic day. Take good care of yourself and your family.